It's been good reason. I just been trying to get myself focused, get my mind together on things that are going on and taking place. Hopefully, I do not get cut off because my battery is extremely low. I couldn't upload a couple of things, so that's another reason. It just wouldn't let me do it. Don't know why. Honestly, I don't care at this point. Um, I just been trying to upload things on other channels, um, and so today I wanted to bring up the topic of being persistent and consistent with your walk. Um, I don't know if anyone noticed. It seems to me like a lot of people don't notice, but I do. Just what 2 years ago, we were just literally locked up over a pandemic, y'all. People were so afraid to go outside to touch each other, and it's like 2 years later, and people are less than 2 years later. People are all over the place, and things are just it's just hectic, and um, it's almost like that people forgot what just took place, like how freedoms were taken away, how things like that were just gone, and for me, it was a wake-up call to get my stuff in order as far as getting um, not only my financial life but my spiritual life, because um, it's one thing to not have your finances together, which I will say this: you need to try to get your finances together. The older you get, the less money you tend to make less money the older you get, especially if you're any kind of celebrity, athlete, anything like that, because it's a short-lived kind of phase unless you make some investments, okay? And even then, if you made investments, it's wise to do it as soon as you possibly can. um, and so it's one thing to be, without finances and, leaning on other things and other people for assistance, which everyone has that moment. But it's another thing. Well, no, I take that back. Not everyone has that. But it's another thing to not have a relationship, with the Creator. For me, that got my relationship so much intact. It got me so focused on that to the point where I resurface and I put those things first. And because of that, a lot of, I don't know what is going on, but it's all this noise. I think it's a plane trying to write some stuff up. It's a plane. But why is it so low? It's still long. Oh wow. Okay. And so, anyhow, y'all, it was very important that it got me focused on what I needed to focus on first, was with my relationship, my relationship with the Creator, and everything else started flowing out of that. um, I don't think that I would be in the right headspace without that. Who these people can't sing, y'all. But yeah, it got me into that spot of being okay, being okay with what's going on, and not only that, but preparing wisely according to what God's plan was. Um, and I also noticed that during this process, God had me to detach a lot. I noticed a lot of people who made like a lot of videos, and I made some videos that I haven't even uploaded yet, and God still didn't even release me to do that. There's been a lot of progress that I've made and I've done and I've had, but I still can't, open and release until He leads me, and that's what I wanted to bring and talk about. And talk about today. Sometimes you don't have to prove to anyone anything. You sometimes it's best to have your things under wrap and to follow Yah, okay, and to follow what He has. Not sometimes, all the time. I would say it sometimes, all the time. Um, Sometimes it's better to move in silence. Sometimes it's better to not even if you already have things completed, not to even share that, because to the right people it'll be exposed too. Don't, and also don't expose things prematurely. Some people just want to know what you're doing just to, you know, to get where you at, to get into your circle, to knock down what you're doing if they can't jump and try to steal what you're doing. Um, so yeah, so that relationship with y'all has gotten me to focus more on Him and not on people pleasing, not proving to people or showing people, or proving them wrong. I prove them wrong every time when I follow Yah. I prove them wrong every time when I get closer to Yah. Not just based off of the end results of Him showing me His grace and mercy and some of that, the fruitations and some of the benefits, some of those short-lived outcomes of looking successful, accomplishing my goals. That's not the deal. That's not the big thing. The big goal was, following what I'm created to do, which is follow Yah. So, hopefully you guys got a message out of that, and you can see where my head space is at a little bit. As far as my mom, she is still in a mental hospital, still in Richmond. I think that they ran out of their allocated money funds to even have her there. I'll talk about that. I might have to talk about that in another video about how money is allocated and how long someone can stay there and things like that. So it might be a little bit easier for me to get her to get released and get her closer in Fort Wayne. So yeah, I am going to get off here. Thank you so much for staying in tune and staying in relationship with me and connecting to my channel. You guys still know that I still do pageantry. I'm currently All American 2022. Well, All American Miss. I'm sorry, All American Miss 2022. I'm gonna post up some things and some accomplishments that I had there that I haven't posted up yet. And it's getting towards the end of the year, so you guys will see that whole collaborative. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully something I said or done can help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem, and thank you so much. Bye.